when you look at a manager on a touchline, yeah, and the way that they are, the clobber that they're wearing, the attire that they've got on, I can tell whether they're a serious geezer or not, right? Do you know, like when you watch some of these guys that are in La Liga, they've got like a nice chino on and a little...
Oh, good. Yeah, you can tell a lot about the person,
yeah,
innit?
they've got a little bit of knitwear on, but they've coupled it up with a clean shoe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You look at them guys and you think, yeah, man, you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Check this out this week, right? So, obviously, I get back from the UFC. I'm checking in with all the football that I've missed. And I'm looking, obviously, at Amorim's first day at Old Trafford. He's up at Carlton in the gear, isn't he? Right? All the lads have turned up. They've come back from their international break. It's snowing, is it? Right? They've all got the snoods on. They've got the balaclavas on. They've got the gloves on. They've got the tights on and all that. I'm talking the players, this, right? This geezer rocks up, slick back hair. He's rocking a lovely Montclair coat. I tell you what, mate, he's got the monks out.
He's got the Johnny Monks out.
The dude is just strutting about like he's about to go downtown for a few pints with his mates. You know. I bet he smells brilliant. I bet he's got the old Paco Rabanne on behind the ears.
What the pound? I reckon he's got Old Spice.
Do you reckon?
Yeah, it's Old Spice all day.
I reckon he's gone Duke.
He's gone Duke.
He's gone full Duke.
Yeah,
he's sniffing. He's just looking awesome, right?
Serious.
And I looked at him. First day of work. Just imagine if that walks in first day of work, right? This is the new boss. He walks in. You're all going to go, this is going to be fun, this.
Yeah. Well, he's got to give a bit. He's got to show the lads that he's on levels.
You know what I mean? He's not coming a little geography... He's not coming the supply teacher's kit, has he? He's coming the main man's kit.
Yeah.
He looks like the cooler older brother.
Talking about obviously managers dressing well and first impressions. There's always first impressions.
Yeah.
Who do you think's the best dressed manager in the Premier League?
There's a couple. I reckon this kid's all right. This Amorim fella. He looks like he's got the clobber. Right?
I reckon.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of when Pep rocks a Stoney. You know what I mean? When he comes when he's getting the badge in.
I know.
Love it.
Do you reckon he pays for his clothes?
Nah, man.
No?
He'll have a sponsorship deal with them guys, defo.
What, with Stoney?
Yeah, or some shop in Manchester City Centre. They'll be sorting him right out big time.
Yeah, flannels or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. They'll be looking after him.
Yeah.
He's got the clobber.
Do you know, I think he's not Premier League anymore, but he's Burnley manager.
Oh, he does look
Scott Parker.
Scott Parker does have some good threads.
Yeah, he's always got the Tom Brown on.
It does look well.
He looks well, doesn't he?
And it always helps.
I took a lot of fashion tips from Scott Parker. He showed me about L'Enfant. He showed me about all of these little...
he's a very well-dressed man.
Yeah.
And it helps that he's still got a full head of hair. You know what I mean? Not receding at all, hasn't he? You know what I mean?
He's strong. Mikel Arteta.
Mate.
Mikel Arteta is well-dressed.
Scotty Parker still looks like he's on that McDonald's advert doing the keep-ups in the back garden,
doesn't it?
With the knees up.
Yeah, he's well-kept him.
He's very well-kept. But this Amorim fella...
Yeah, he's on levels as well, yeah?
He looks like I mean, there's a little bit of a buzz around Manchester at the moment. Obviously, when Manchester United fans do get carried away, whenever a new guy comes in, they always go, this is it now. We're here.
Yeah.
We're back, baby. Give him the keys.
It's not at the will sort of... It's not at the will. He's not... Is it that type of energy?
We're feeling that energy.
Amorim at the will? No, I'm not having that.
But what I'm feeling, like I listened to his press conference today.
Yeah.
And do you know, like when Mourinho came in at Chelsea, and he was talking about being the special one and all that type of stuff.
Did they have a bit of that about him?
I was watching Amorim's press conference today, and he was like, I'm the right guy at the right time, guys. I'm the right guy at the right time. And do you know something? I'm looking at him with his gear on, and I'm thinking, you're the right guy at the right time, bro.
Is it convincing?
Yeah, I'm in.
Oh.
I think he's going to have some fun with this.
So he's got a bit.
I think he's got a bit. What's the minimum requirement this season, do you think? Obviously, listen, we've already said that there's players there that might not fit into his system. He's going to have to rejig it. He's going to have to bring in some of his own lads in there. You never know, he might be able to re-coach some people and find them new positions and what have you, and it might work short term. What would you expect, come May, what would you expect from this Manchester United team?
I'm not actually expecting a lot, really. I think this season's going to be a settling in season, and as high as he can get. Europa League.
Which is what?
Europa League.
So you're saying 6th?
Yeah.
5th and 6th?
Yeah, something like that, I'd say.
Do you reckon they can challenge top 4?
Nah, that's a bit too much. I think that's a bit too much. And then that sets the levels for next season. I don't think they'll live up to that next season if they do that this season. It's a lot of pressure. I think they need to build into that, not just go all the way straight away. I don't think they'll be able to cope, because I think there's going to be a lot of changing around next season as well. So there's going to be a lot of players coming in that suits his style, because right now there's going to be a lot of players trying to fit his style, but they don't fit. Do you know what I mean? Because he plays that was it 3-4-3?
Yeah.
And I don't think they got the players for that just yet. So it'll be a lot of players trying to prove that they can play that. And I think there's going to be a few players falling short.
Okay, so the key word then that maybe you're alluding to there is progression.
Progression,
You're
yes.
not necessarily seeing...
I'm not expecting the dizzy heights just yet.
But you want to see...
Progression.
I see what you're trying to do,
Yeah,
mate.
yeah.
And if you had a player in this position and a player in this position, then it all come together and it all might tick.
Which I was expecting this season to happen for Ten Hag, and you just couldn't see anything going on.
Yeah,
so it was disappointing, and I wanted to see him actually prove his doubters wrong. But they looked promising us under Rude though, didn't they? They looked good under Rude.
Done all right, is Rude.
Yeah, they've done all right. So we'll see what
Last
happens.
thing you want is to be at Christmas and every Man United fan turning around going, we should have gone with Rude. We should have stuck with Rude.
No, it's not. It shouldn't.
No, listen, he's giving me a good vibe, this fella.
Yeah, because I actually saw Paul Scholes saying we should have stuck with Rude. Paul Scholes said that, so I'm like, do you know what I mean? But I don't think that's going to be the case. I think he's going to take a little bit of time for Amorim to get his feet under the table and get to the point where he's got the team that he wants, and that's going to come next season, I think.
03717 22 33 44. Phone lines are open for every single game this weekend. Whatever you want to talk about, you're more than welcome to come and join us. Michael, you're a Man United fan, aren't you?
Yeah, I am, man.
How are you feeling about, obviously, the start of this new tenure tomorrow?
Should we start that in the summer?
Yeah, all right.
200. Let's be honest, half his team are lucky to have a shirt on for Man United. Half his team does not run. They don't work hard enough. There's no passion there. There's no leadership. And whose fault's that? Jim Ratcliffe, because they gave him an extra year contract and they let him sign whoever he wanted to sign for stupid money. And any of these players, since they played under Ten Hag, did they improve at all? I don't think they have under Ten Hag.
Well, they've got a new opportunity under this guy to impress. So hopefully that attitude then starts to change, because I don't think he doesn't come across the type of fella from his time at Sporting, and I've only got really the Sporting to look at, that he doesn't suffer fools, does the lad. You've got to run for him.
Well, these players have to run, don't they? They didn't run at all under Mourinho, half of these players didn't run under Ollie. You know, it's the same. It seems to be like...
Are you optimistic, Michael? Are you optimistic with the new manager?
Well, I wish they gave him... If this is the guy, I am happy, but what they should have done, Ineos or Glazers, whoever it is, should have said, right, we need a 5-year plan, because I don't think 2.5 years is enough to turn this team around to being Premier League trophy winners.
I'd probably agree with that.
Yeah. I don't think that's what they're going for in 5 years. I think they're just working towards that. But as I said, I was thinking about progression. Do you think you can progress this season and show a better standard? Because do you know what? The last 3 games in the Premier League under Rude weren't too bad, was it?
No, but we're against lower teams. It's against the big teams. That's where we struggle with, isn't it? The Man City, the Liverpools, Chelsea's, Tottenham. That's what you'll judge as a Man United manager.
Yeah.
It's what you do against the bigger clubs, not against the lower clubs. Those lower clubs can be beaten easily, or should be beaten easily.
Should be,
yeah.
All right, mate.
All right, mate. How do you think you're going to get on tomorrow against Ipswich?
On Sunday, it should be a win.
Yeah?
Should be.
It should be a win. It should be.
It should be a win?
That doesn't sound too confident, does it?
I don't get that.
Well, you don't know. That's the problem, isn't it? And it's plenty of these players. I mean, the manager might turn up, but will these players put 100% in?
I think so. It's a new manager syndrome. You know what goes on there.
Yeah,
they're all going to be buzzing.
We've seen it.
Yeah,
but they've got to show
buzzing.
it, though. They've got to show it. These players have got to show it.
And I hope they do.
Mean it.
I hope they're all going to be fighting for to be in the manager's plans for next season. That's what they're fighting for from now to the rest of the season. Otherwise, it's going to be a long season for a minute.
And they might be unemployed by the end of the season. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
they'll be out somewhere else.
Exactly.
The Sports Bar with Jamie O'Hara and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday nights from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.